The thing about resistance is that it doesn't pop up and say, "Hi, I'm resistance. I'm resisting." It usually reveals itself by you not seeing what's so obvious. And how is resistance getting in your way? In this video, I'm going to unpack my journey with a client in a session I just had so that you get a bird's eye view. Welcome back to Raw, Radically Aligned Women. I'm SJR. I've been coaching women for 30 years to uncover their brilliance and their beauty by clearing their blocks, beliefs, all the conditioning and programming that prevents us seeing who we truly are. I just got done with this session with this wonderful client. I have to say I am blessed. I have the most incredible clients. Work is a joy, it's not work. And this is what happened. So she had done some other work and uncovered these wealth and abundance blocks from a particular age, and they looked like at 5 years old, she had a memory, and at 7 years old, that she felt responsible for the money in the family. So we've done work, and she knew that we need to do inner child work. And if you want to see, go check out that video of mine on inner child work. So she sat down with her inner child and she said, "Listen, you were not responsible." And she was telling me this, and she was excited, feeling like she had done the right thing. She had gone and set the record straight. At that age, at 5 years old, it would be ridiculous to be responsible. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Except we live in a culture that we approach ourselves as if we were a problem to be solved, as if we were a do-it-yourself project that needs to be fixed. So she set out to sit down with her little girl, and her intention, remember, intention always informs the outcome. It's the energy with which we present. So she sat down, and after we did a deep dive, we uncovered the intention basically was to set this 5-year-old self of hers, to set her straight, to correct her misperception that she was responsible. Sounds great, doesn't it? Except, please hear this, except what she was doing was reparenting herself in the same way that she had been parented, by being told what to do, what to think, and having her perception denied, instead of sitting down with compassion and curiosity and chatting with that child and seeing how that perception came about, what she felt, and allowing her, that 5-year-old, to express her experience instead of again denying it and essentially telling her she was wrong. So she felt wrong at 5 years old, and now, with all the best intention in the world, she sat down and supported more resistance. Resist your perception, resist what you feel they are not correct. In terms of law of attraction, what do you think you're going to manifest? More resistance, more feeling wrong, more feeling like you can't get it right. That can never be a clearing for abundance blocks. Only alignment, only sitting down and acknowledging, accepting, validating, and having compassion for that part of her that came up with that. Helping her to process it, being with her in her feelings. That's what causes change. You see, no living being will change feeling under duress, feeling under threat. So if somebody comes along and says, you're wrong, that's not the right perception, even if they're trying to help you, you're going to dig your heels in because you feel threatened. Oh, what I thought was wrong. Oh, what I feel is wrong. And the basic underlying subtext is you can't trust yourself. And if you can't trust yourself, how will you ever trust the universe? How will you ever be in a state of receptivity? Because that has to come from a sense of allowing those perceptions, allowing those feelings, allowing that part of you to be where she is. We constantly judge and criticize ourselves in order to correct ourselves, in order to help ourselves, we think, get on course so that we can get what we want. But we can't get there from here. You can't resist what is and create transformation. Transformation can only happen in deep connection, which comes from a sense of safety. And if you think of the last time you went to somebody and shared an opinion or a belief, and they said, "No, I don't think so," did you feel safe, or did you feel threatened and withdraw? We need to stop treating ourselves like we're a project to be fixed, and instead put our judgments aside, put our labels aside, and have the humility to have compassion and curiosity for that part of ourselves that came up with that belief or behavior. When was the last time, think of it, somebody didn't support or wasn't curious about how you felt? Think about how you felt. Especially a parent, especially if you went to your mom and she said, "No, I don't think so," or "No, I don't like them," or did you feel validated, supported, and safe? Or did you feel wrong and rejected? And then, did you abandon yourself to take on their belief? That's what we do when we're young, because our need to belong and feel loved and safe is the strongest drive that we have, because our brain's number one job is to keep us alive. That means we need to be safe. You need to create safe, sacred space within yourself. And I'm not going to be Pollyanna and say you can just do that. In my experience, we need somebody to model that for us. We need somebody who can love us where we are and accept us and embrace us, so that we can start to see a different way of relating to ourselves. Because everything we manifest is a mirror of our inner world. So it's the inner work that will create the outer, not the other way around, not fixing those things that you think are wrong. Going deeply in and uncovering what's really needed. That little girl really needed to be heard. She needed to feel seen and safe. That's where we align to the flow of abundance. Let me know your takeaway from this. And if you got value from this, remember to like, comment, subscribe, because I am committed to you becoming financially and personally free in 2022 through this work. This is where the transformation happens. This is where we transcend, not in resistance. Jung's quote, here it is. I love you, namaste. Thank you for being here.